Good morning, students. I, Asha Simon, New Catholic Mission School, Jhabua. Hi, how are you all? Hope you are all well and doing well and studying well. Dear students, today we are going to start History chapter 5, Rulers and Buildings. Okay, the engineering skill, construction, building and temples, mosque and tanks, sultanates and shadow of God, destruction of temple, golden gardens, tombs and fort, Charbagh, Mughal architecture during the Shah Jahan reign, Charbagh during the Shah Jahan reign and empire. These all are the topic we are going to read and learn about. Students, as we begin this chapter, first and foremost, I would like to tell you, first we have learned the rulers. We have already learned about the rulers. That is, rulers were the king and kingdoms, Delhi Sultanate, the Mughal emperor, and now we are going to learn about the rulers and the buildings. Rulers we have already learned who were the rulers and who were the rulers ruling in a country. And now I would like to tell you all about the buildings, how the buildings were built, which rulers built the buildings. So engineer skill, now you will see the Taj Mahal, the Sanchi Stoop, the Red Fort, the Somnath Mandir and Char Minar. These all are the big buildings and things have been made. Engineer skill was constructed. Monument through the light into the technology used construction, roof, doors and windows were made by the placing horizontal across two vertical columns, a type of architecture attribute or a corbelled. Okay, students, these engineers had new technology. The light of the new technology, they have constructed so many things. In between the 8th and 13th century, they tribute the style of the construction of the temple, mosque, tomb and buildings attached to the large temple. Okay, now the buildings. The building temples and the tanks. There was two types of structure was made. First was the king were made for themselves, that was palaces and the tomb and other things. Okay, and the same way they build the for the people, public place for the public, that was a temple, mosque, tomb and other things, market. This was made by the kings. Buildings, temple, mosque and tanks. Temples and mosques were beautiful constructed to worship. These were all meant to demonstrate the power, wealth and devotion to the person. According to the inscription, the Rajeshwara temple was built in the Rajeshwara for the worship of God. Rajeshwaram were, here is the worth maintaining that name of the ruler of and God were similar. The king took the God name because he wanted to appear like a God. Okay, this Rajeshwar, he has believed that they believed that the God was the creator of the world. According to that, they wanted to build in the creation. And so the king took the God name because he wanted to appear like a God. The largest temple were constructed by the kings. The temple was a miniature model of the world ruled by the king and the allies. Now sultanates as a shadow of God. Dear students, the sultanate's age, that the Muslims age, they believe that God was their creator and they believe according to God's creator, and they believe the shadow of God is depending on them and coming on them, and The greatest lawgiver and architecture was God Himself who created the world out of choice. Okay, they believe that. They claim the instruction of God, but Persian court colonels described the Sultan as a shadow of God. Okay, the Sultaness age, the Sultaness chronicles describe that the God, Sultaness that a God, shadow of God. The instructions, order and simplicity. As a new dynasty came to the power, king wanted to emphasize that their moral right to be ruler, the construction place of worship, tanks, rivers, which brought fame to the ruler and they became. Now, destruction of the temple. Whatever children, whatever what they fought, the kingdom fought for each other. They fought, they attacked one another. They were attacking on the temple because the temple was built by the so much wealth was in the temple. So the first attack was on the temples only. So kings used to build temple and demonstrate their devotion to God and their power and wealth. Okay, it is a common to attack the temple when they attacked one another's kingdom. Some of such instructions are stated below. In 9th century, the Buddhist monarch Coronator described that the king Sharma removed all the valuable, the golden statue of Buddha monasteries were seized. All the monasteries were seized of the Buddhas. And first and second Sina ordered his general to invade Madurai, the capital of the Pandyas. The Buddhist chronicle noticed that the expedition made a special effort to return back to gold statues of the Buddha. Okay, they came back and they opened the statue, they returned back and special effort to return back the gold statue of the Buddha. The third was again in early 11th century when the Chola kingdom Rajendra first built a Shiva temple in his capital. He filled it with a valuable statue seized from the defeated ruler. The fourth point is the Sultan Muhammad Ghaznavi. Now we all of us know the Sultan Ghaznavi was mad after the gold and wealth. He just harmed all the temple and he went and he defeated all the kings and looted their wealth and idols, because these idols were made out of gold. So he looted that also, and he was not important ruler. But after the destroying Somnath Mandir, Somnath temple in 1025 CE, he tried to win credit as a great hero of Islam. He was a great hero of Islam. He was tired to win the credit after the destroying the temple of Somnath, and then he was tired to win the credit as a great hero. In the political culture of the Middle Age, most rulers display their political might and military success and attacking the looting the places of worship and defeating the rulers. Nagajan tombs and factors. Architecture became more complex under the Mughals. Under the Mughals, Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir and especially Shah Jahan were personally interested in literature and architecture. The Shah Jahan built Agra Taj Mahal in the memory of his wife Mumtaz, and that to build this Taj Mahal, it took 22 years. How many years? 22 years it took to build the Taj Mahal, and this Taj Mahal was called New 7 in the world, 7 in the world. Okay, and then this was the Shah Jahan. This was the Mughal reflecting their empire. Okay, the empire was reflecting in the tomb, Agra Taj Mahal, Red Fort, and other so many buildings that was made by the Shah Jahan, and it was reflecting that the Mughal empire was so powerful. Now, Charbagh Begum. In the autobiography, Babur described his interest in planning and laying out formal gardens. Okay, Babur described his interest of planning, of laying out the formal gardens. For the formal gardens placed within the rectangle wall enclosed, divided into 4 quarters by effective channel, were called Charbagh. 4 gardens because of the symmetrical division into quarters starting from Akbar. Some of the most beautiful Charbagh were constructed by the Jahangir and Shah Jahan in Kashmir and Delhi and Agra. Okay, and many invoke architecture were made during the Akbar's reign. For inspirations, Akbar architecture turned to the tomb of his Central Asian Timur. The central drawing tomb and the tall gateway became the important aspect of a Mughal architecture, which was first found in Humayun's tomb, was placed in the center of a huge formal charbagh and built the tradition known as the eighth paradise of Harsh Abrish central hall, surrounded by the 8 rooms made by the red sandstone edge with the white marble. Okay, mostly these things were built by the Mughal emperor. Okay, this Mughal emperor like Humayun, Babur, Shah Jahan, Akbar, these people's their architecture was so great. Mughal architecture during the Shah Jahan reign. Okay, now during the Shah Jahan reign, different elements of Mughal architecture were fused together, a grand, harmonious. The ceremonial halls of a public and private auditorium were carefully planned, placed within the large courtyard. These courts were also described the 40-pillared halls. Okay, these halls were called the 40 pillars of the hall. Shah Jahan, that is what Shah Jahan built, and Shah Jahan's audience hall was shaped like a of a mosque, and this was the direction was faced by the Muslim at the prayer time. As we all know, since everybody faced that direction when the court was in session. Now, Charbagh during the Jahangir's reign. The capital was Agra. The capital was Agra. A city where nobility constructed by the homes on the bank of the river Yamuna. This home was constructed. This was set in the midst of the farm garden constructed in the Charbagh formed. Historians describe the riverfront garden. Shah Jahan adapted the riverfront garden, also the layout of the Taj Mahal. The greatest architecture accomplished of his reign. Here is the white marble. Okay, here is the white marble was placed on the trace by the edge of the river, and the garden was to be south. The Shah Jahan developed his architecture from as a mean to be controlled the success of the noble head to the river in the new city. Now, reign and empire. Now, reign and empire as a construction activity increased between the 8th and 18th century. Okay, in 8th and 18th century there was constructed sharing of idea across the reign. The tradition of the reign were adapted by another in the following ways. The elephant was stable of the rulers and was strongly influenced by the style of architecture found in the adjoining the sultanates Bijapur and Kalinga. And the third was Mughal rulers were particularly skilled in the adapting the region architecture style of the construction of building their own buildings. Okay, and near Mathura, temple were constructed as a similar as a Mughal places or palaces like a Fatehpur city. Okay, Fatehpur city, you must have seen the Fatehpur city. It is situated here only, and most of you must be visited this Fatehpur city, Taj Mahal. These all were built by the Mughal emperor. Okay, now Akbar, capital of the Fatehpur city, many of the buildings shows the influence of the architecture style of the Gujarat and Malwa. Okay, even though the authority of the Mughal ruler wanted in the 18th century, the architecture style developed adopted by the other rulers too. So many architecture took place during the Mughal Empire, the king and kingdoms and sultanates. But the most of the things was built by the Mughal Emperor, and the rulers was so powerful. And now children, you see the so many buildings and temples were made by these. Okay, and I am sure you must have visited these places like Agra, Taj Mahal, Red Fort, Sanchi Stup, etc. The Red Fort, every year we see that the Red Fort where the Prime Minister gave the talk on the 15th of August. Okay, and then now I ain't wound up this chapter by asking you, please study for the term 1 exam and please read the book throughout. Okay, and afterwards don't say that this is a out of course. I may give the anything from the middle of the book. So please read the book properly and answer the question. The 5 chapter of it, that your portion will be 5 chapter of history, 5 chapter of civics and 5 chapter of geography. So thank you and have a nice day and prepare yourself for the exam. Okay, all the best for your exam.